Hello there and welcome back to the channel. And the start of a new little series of guides. I'm going to do quite a few of them. I'm going to do one for each starter job. What these are going to be, we're going to be looking into your basic toolkit at level 15 just before your first dungeon. And we're going to jump out into the field and do some solo combat. And we're going to finish off with some controlled group combat, which will hopefully teach you what your role is in, what your role will be in group combat, group content, i.e. dungeons and various group stuff after that. You know what, Rin? You're looking very snazzy. You got some new gear. Looking good. Right, so that being said, we're going to jump in and we're going to jump into our first one, which is our Marauder Tank. Are you ready? Are you happy about that? Good, good. Right, so let's get started. So, we are going to have a quick look now at your toolkit for the various roles at level 15. We are going to start with our warrior, which is our tank class. First things first, you'll know these ones. You know these two quite well. Heavy swing, basic attack, hit them in the face with your axe. Easy stuff. Next up, at level 4, you will have gotten maim. Now this is a combo attack. This one procs off of heavy swing, and use it in a combo like that. Heavy swing, then maim. And at level 6, you get your first buff, which is Berserk. Now this guarantees that all critical and direct hits for 10 seconds. This will increase your damage output, and when it's paired with Defiance, it will increase the amount of aggro / enmity that you generate, which is incredibly important for a tank. And at level 10, you get a move called Overpower, which is a cornal AoE for yourself. It is used to attack multiple enemies at the same time. Paired with Defiance, that is a useful tool. It keeps a group of enemies focused on you, which is what you want as a tank. And also at level 10, you will get your tank stance called Defiance. Now this is an important skill. One of the most important skills for a tank is your tank stance. Without it, you'll run into some trouble. With it, you'll have no problems tanking at all, keeping everyone's thingy. What Defiance does is it increases enmity generation, which means all of your attacks make the enemy hate you even more, so they'll more likely focus on you as opposed to your team, which is the main focus of the tank. That's what a tank does. That is his bread and butter. And then last but not least, of the class skills, you will get Tomahawk at level 15. Now your level 15 skill will always come from your level 15 job quest. So please do keep up with your job quests. They are important. They have good stories anyway, and you will get a skill from it. And Tomahawk is an important skill. Tomahawk is a ranged attack that will let you pull enemies from afar, from a distance, so you don't have to run up to them. Very useful in dungeons, very useful in overworld combat when you want to be a bit sneaky. And that is it for the warrior's class skills up to level 15. Now along the way, as you level up, you will have noticed that you will have been getting other skills as well. These are called role skills. Your role skills that you get, or you will get them on all tanks. So all the tank classes have access to these role skills. These are all useful in some form or another. You don't have to take all of them. There are some which are highly recommended. So briefly going through these. This is Rampart, the first one at level 8. This will reduce your damage taken by 20%, and it will last for 20 seconds on a recast timer of 90 seconds. This is your first thing called a defensive cooldown. It's a damage reduction skill that is used by tanks to help out the healer. You should be using them fairly often in group content at least. It will help in solo content as well. Next but not least, Next, at level 12, you will get Low Blow, which is a 5-second stun. Stuns have diminishing returns. The first time you stun an enemy skill, the stun will last for 5 seconds. The second time you stun the same enemy, it'll last for 3 seconds. And the third time you stun the same enemy, it will last for 1 second. And if you try and stun them again, they will be resistant to the stun. And I think, I'll have to double check, I think that lasts for a minute. And then it resets back to 5 seconds. Most tanks are the ones who will stun. It's very rare that another class should be stunning. And last but not least, at level 15, you will get a skill Co-Provoke. What this does is, if someone gets the attention of an enemy, say your healer heals a little bit too quickly before you get a good hold of the enemy, before they get his attention, the mob will attack your healer. In that particular case, you would use Provoke on the enemy, which would draw him. It instantly puts you at the top of the hate list, and he will come to you. You'll lure him away from your healer or your DPS, whoever's managed to grab him. And that is your toolkit for warrior and tanks in general. Right guys, so now we've had a look at our toolkit. We have come out into the field. We're going to be doing some solo combat. First things first, you want to make sure that you have your tank stance on, in this case Defiance, because there is very little reason for you to not have your tank stance on prior to 50. At level 50 there are some exceptions to that rule, but in general you want your tank stance on at all times, just to get used to putting it on, keeping it on. So we're going to attack this enemy. To initiate combat, as we run up, we're going to throw a Tomahawk to get his attention, and then hit him with an Overpower just to get a good lead on him. We'll pop a defensive cooldown if we need it, and as well pop our Berserk and just go to town on him with your maim combo, your heavy swing maim combo. That's pretty much it. Dodge any AoEs that he chucks up. Just stand your ground as best as you can and take him down fairly quickly. The next, if you're doing multi-combat, if there's a 3-pack mob like there is here, you would again run up and target two of the 2 outside ones, get some tomahawks going, and bunch them all up together. And again, just in this case, just spam a few overpowers and then finish them off with your main combo. Again, just do your main combo. And as always, pop your defensive cooldown, pop Rampart whenever you have it available, just to cut down on the damage you're taking. And you should be killing them by... Well done. Congratulations, Rin. That was a bit unexpected. So, sorry. that level up distracted us there for a second. That's basically the solo combat. Get their attention with Tomahawk, get a good hold on them aggro wise with your overpowers, and then you can just cycle through the enemy, stand your ground as much as you can, and attack them with the heavy swing maim combo as much as possible to kill them, and pop Berserk when it's ready, and pop Rampart whenever you need it. And that's basically it for solo combat. Now we're just going to jump straight into group content. Right, so now we've dealt with the solo combat, we are going to jump straight into this one here. This is our little base introduction to group content. We have on our left, we have our healer, and we have our DPS archer. Now when you're tanking, Firstly, you will want Defiance on your tank stance, and we will be running it in first to get this tamed dodo's attention, and we will want to face him away from the rest of our group. So when you run in, you want to run past him and just start hitting him. And you want to be standing right here. And you want to keep the enemy's attention on you. So you cycle targets. And just keep his attention. And the healer will keep you alive. And you want to pick up any additional enemies that comes on. Adds for short. And that's pretty much tanking for you. Just need to keep their attention. Cycle between the enemies if you can. Use Overpower when you have more than one. And I'll just use that as single. Now I like to call it ABC tanking. And we would stand on A in this group. Get them all with the Overpower. Dodge use AoEs. Lovely fireballs. And you can just spam Overpower. Pop and Berserk when you feel like it. At this early level, it's worth just having Overpower, sorry, Berserk on cooldown, which means have the, as soon as it becomes available again, pop it for now. And we're on to the big guy again. Tomahawk him as he's on his way in. Get him a good. Get him hit a good couple of times. Keep his attention. Now you can tell how much he hates you. If you look to the left screen, you will see the tamed Gobu, the name of the enemy. That is your enemy list. And that red gem to the left of his name. If it is red, it means he hates you. You have his full attention. If it's yellow, you have some of its attention. And if it's green, you don't have its attention at all. So all you're doing is keep him in the red. Keep his attention. The healer will heal you. You take all the hits. The healer heals you. And the DPS kills him. Helps kill him. And that is a very basic guide to tanking. So this has been a short little guide to Marauder tanking. Congratulations on your level up, Rin. That did surprise me there. Very well done, and well done on the combat. So, hope you have enjoyed this one. Hope it has helped. I will be releasing other jobs very soon, hopefully. As soon as I can, as soon as they're ready. If it has helped you, please let us know in the comment section below. Thank you again for watching. If you are new here, feel free to stick around, come check out some of the stuff that I've got going on. I have other guides up at the minute, along with a lot of other content. If you're not new here and you're returning, welcome back, and you know what's coming. Please like, share, comment, subscribe and all that jazz. And as always, shall see you on the flip side. Bye bye.